Guess who's back?
You're now listening to Unapologetic, the podcast, with your two hosts, Trey and Reg, discussing any and everything unfiltered.
Yo, what up? Welcome back to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Y'all know who it is. It's your favorite North Carolinians coming back another week. Dre, Reg, what's goody?
Man, I'm all right, man. I felt like, what's today? Today's Wednesday. Man, I felt like I'm just now recovering from my trip to Houston, bro.
Okay.
It's wide open out there, bro. Live.
It is.
Just for the people who were saying that we wouldn't say we're state traveling shaming or whatever. I'll be honest and say I slept on Houston. I did. I slept on it. I was upset that the group I was with wasn't going out of the country.
Right.
But hey, Houston don't owe me a motherfucking thing. And I tell you that shit for free.
Yeah. But like I said, niggas don't understand. Like I said, you're going to have fun wherever you go. I feel like that. It depends on who you are. I know you. I know me. You put me in, like I said, Wyoming. I'm going to find the spot. I'm going to have fun somewhere. I'm going to find something good to do, But you're going to get a different vibe everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And you can go to Houston anytime you want to.
Yeah.
Niggas from your hood might go to Houston. You know what I'm saying? But niggas from your hood, they can't tell you about going to some of the other places you've been, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Niggas can't even pull out a passport and show you no stamps in it,
Right.
So it ain't. I don't know. Niggas just being their feelings. I think, dog. I think that's what it is. Like, listen, if you can't do it, then you can't do it. I mean, it is what it is. Like you said. I mean, some niggas shoot at the 8-foot rim. Some niggas shoot at the 10-foot rim.
Yeah. But outside of that, dog. Cooling, man. Slow motion, bro. Back to it. Getting active at work, man. That's it, dog. What's up with you?
I'm good, man. I'm tired of this punk ass weather, man. That's what it is. I know it's been like close to 90, and then it wanted to decide like Sunday. It decided to rain, and then shit dropped to like the 40s and 50s for like 2.5 days. So today was probably it warmed back up today. It was in the 80s today, but Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, it was in the 40s, 50s, high 50s, low 60s. So I was like, damn. But I mean, everything else is good, man. I'm really hitting the gym heavy now. Trying to ramp up. Starting to see my results, liking them and shit. So that's giving me, extra boost I need to keep going back in that bitch. That soreness and shit too, man. But yeah, man, I like it. Just getting ready for these trips and can't wait to do that and just start, summer shit, dog. That's all I want to do.
Yeah.
Have some fun and just enjoy life. But
okay.
That's about it, man. I can't complain about nothing else. I saw this article. It said white woman gives birth to black baby, then accuses her husband of having sex and cheating on her with a black woman. What kind of sense does that make, dog?
What are we talking about?
Yeah, I know, right? I saw the article and I was like, well, let me read this shit. And then, it goes on to say, he of course he ended up leaving her and divorcing her, but I was like, this motherfucker had the audacity.
Did you think that was gonna fly?
Right, yeah. You had a black baby and it must have been his fault.
Yeah, it's his fault.
Yeah. Other news, man. Go ahead.
He still had residual black pudding left on him.
I know, right? Yeah. Like,
oh, all right.
Yeah, that ain't the way genetics work, baby. Like, what the fuck are you talking? You know what I'm saying? The fuck? And other news, man. The Siamese twins we was talking about, both of them in relationships. I just saw that shit.
Good for them.
yeah, great for them. I don't know what I mean. Hey, they share one vagina, man, and both of them got dudes.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Oh,
Best
God.
of them.
Jesus, hey, that's got to be some wild compromising. On both parts, like the ladies and the men part. Like, hey,
It's your turn.
Yeah, I know, right? Let's jump on into sports, man.
Get it, man.
I do want to before we get started, man, I want to give a shout out to the GOAT Michael Jordan. I just saw that his race car team just won the NAS Cup Series in Talladega the other day.
Sure did, yeah.
Yeah, so that's
I did MJ.
Yep, that's good stuff. Did you watch the Ryan Garcia fight?
Yes.
Nigga, did he hoodwink the world away?
Yes.
Yeah.
The entire world.
Yeah.
I was in there begging somebody to bet me. I ended up losing $40. I was even after he had knocked Haney down in the first round, I was begging people to still bet me. Thank God that they gave me grace.
Right. Yeah, he had the world fooled.
Well, here's the thing, man. For Garcia, two things, and one of which he pointed out. He knew that you know his left hook. If he catch you with it, whoever it is, any fighter, you're in trouble. Don't care who it is.
Right.
If he catch you with it, you're in trouble. But also too, he was at a comfortable weight. You know what I mean? Yeah. He was at a comfortable weight. But I've been telling people for the longest time, man, like Devin Haney, they try to put, Bill Haney, his dad, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with, is, a blabbermouth or whatever, but he's very, very strategic and he's very, very smart. He's a good businessman. And how he hid his son up to this point, because he had people fooled. I never thought Devin Haney was a very good boxer, but I still thought that he was going to beat Garcia. Right. You know what I mean? And he did not get his ass thumped.
Sure did. Embarrassed. Garcia said he think Haney will beat Tank, and Haney hits harder than Tank.
Yeah, he trolling. Yep, right.
Yeah.
Yep, right.
Yeah, nice try, Garcia. But yeah, he had the world fooled, man.
Man.
Put on a nice little show.
A shout out to him, dog.
Yeah.
Shit.
Absolutely.
Cool, dog.
You did, yeah. He can't pull that shit no more. He can't get away with it no more. You sit around and play soft and act out of it and everything else that you claim to have going on, but niggas ain't gonna fall for that shit no more.
There you go.
He's gonna be ready.
I just thought from a skill set, bro, he just wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
Prior to the fight.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Where we at? Reggie Bush. Let me clap this shit. And for those that don't know, the Heisman Trust estate reinstated Reggie Bush. So now he will get his Heisman Trophy back, and he is basically back in the fraternity of Heisman Trophy winners. Long overdue. Yeah. And I get at the time you can say it was egregious or whatever, but
right.
He just got caught. To me, basically, it wasn't nothing that nobody else wasn't doing. And actually, when you look at everything that's going on today, Reggie Bush is in the right. So it's good that they did right by him and gave him his trophy back. And one of the most electrifying players.
Loose, whatever you want to call it, dog. Absolutely. I don't know if college football had ever seen a running back or will ever see another running back like Reggie Bush. No. I don't know if I believe it though.
No.
Yeah, closest thing I think was, for what the closest thing was probably Adrian Peterson, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe. And just college football in general, man. I mean, yeah. I mean, you talking overall, the Mike Vicks, Lamar Jackson, Rocket Ishmael, Desmond Howard, like you talking about people that's just.
And he's still shit. He's still like above them. It's not you're gonna go against. You put Reggie Bush against any of them guys, Reggie Bush comes out on top as far as being electrifying. If that's what we're talking about. So
yeah. But that's good, man. I'm glad that he get that just due back, and it's behind us now.
Absolutely.
So yeah, long overdue. Caitlin Clark, and we don't necessarily got to talk about her. We could talk about contracts and endorsements real quick.
Okay.
Because that was the big talk after the draft. And of course, you and I, we watch sports, not only men's, but we watch the ladies too. So the contracts and the endorsements, that talk ain't nothing new to us because that's stuff that they've been saying for at least a good decade now. Just the parity between men and women. And I mean, when you start looking at stats and things, the men make more than the women for a reason, but the women deserve more.
Absolutely.
That's fair to say. So the talk came about, I guess far as and when people looked at what she was going to be making, all the way down to what Angel Reese would be making, far as in the women pay scale and what they're going. And then they went into the Nike deal, and it started making a big deal about her being one of the first women athlete in the WNBA to get to have a signature sneaker deal or whatever. So
as a rookie,
where you want to begin?
Right, as a rookie. Well, here's the thing, man. Like, we knew. I mean, anybody that doesn't live under a rock could clearly see where the WNBA was going with this thing, right? And rightfully so. Rightfully so. And from a skills standpoint, you got to give it up to her. We talked about this. So we don't really have to go into it, man. But 28 big ones, 28 M's from Nike, right? Like that's crazy. It's monumental. Obviously,
8 year, right?
Yeah.
8 year. Okay.
Shout out to her, bro. That's major.
Absolutely. I mean, it's based off of what happened in college, and the number wise and the potential. So I mean, these days that's what people are getting paid off of, potential.
Absolutely.
So is she going to bring more eyes to the WNBA? Absolutely.
No question.
I think what happens from there is up to her.
Right.
It's only going to get bigger, or it's going to decrease. So I mean, the other women, not saying that they should be, but she's bringing a look to the sport that the others haven't.
She's bringing a look to the sport that nobody else in the world can do.
Right.
Nobody else, like, let's just call it what it is. Nobody else in the world, no other woman on the fucking planet can do what she's doing right now as far as ratings go. That's just what it is, dog.
And I mean, we knew that though. And like you said, you had to be living on the rock not to know that she was America's darling, America's sweetheart for the last 2 years. Her play basically, afforded her that.
It did. And as long as we're talking about her play, as long as we're talking about, you know what I mean? Like that's all I care about, bro. It wasn't just handed to her.
Right. Yeah, it wasn't given to her.
You know what I mean? She drops everybody off.
Yeah.
So
I saw this on NBA Central, and it was the site, they cited TMZ Sports as a source. It said Ice Cube's Big Three League reportedly offered Caitlin Clark over $15 million with a salary, team ownership, merchandise profits, and a documentary stake, per TMZ Sports. The deal came with a $10 million salary over 2 years, a percentage of team ownership, half of merch revenue, and a stake in the Big Three doc, with a 7-figure advance, totaling a minimum of $15 million.
Okay. I mean, it sounds good, but I mean, Cube is smart, right? Cube had to go out there. Why not?
Yeah, had to.
He's also smart.
Yeah, he is. there was a lot of there was some athletes that commented, and it looked like the big three, I guess, would have fell apart if this deal, because they welcome her, but a lot felt like, hey, we've been here, we've done this, we've done that. I never was offered, like, forget the money, I never was offered a percentage of this or that or whatever else. So I mean, I guess you could see it both ways.
I don't see it both ways. Can you do what Caitlin Clark would do to that league?
In the big three?
No.
Well, no. Yeah, bring the eyes? Yeah, probably not. But
Ain't no probably.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, let's not act like I get it. So what, you've been there. I get why people have been in their feelings. It's a business. Business doesn't necessarily equate to feelings. Nobody, again, I'm gonna say it again. I said women's right now. If there's no college player that can do what she does as far as ratings go.
No, absolutely not.
Nobody. And nobody, the big three, no disrespect to them, is remotely close to what she can do for that league ratings wise.
No.
And revenue wise. Like, there's nothing close to it. Now, she's smart by not going over there and getting the ass kicked.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Smart as shit. Right? And that might not be her dream, but more than anything, it's smart. Right? She don't, hey,
they
come on, man.
Well, it probably wouldn't have worked anyway. They hinted at a potential lockout because, there's going to be other people that want a stake or some ownership, and, So,
yeah, that too.
Yeah.
I don't blame her for being upset, but you're not Caitlin, buddy.
Nah. Before we get to the playoffs, RJ Davis, Seth Trimble, announced they are returning to Chapel Hill. Harrison Ingram announced that he is declaring for the draft.
Yeah.
I mean, we knew it was gonna happen.
I didn't think
the Trimble thing is different.
No, yeah, for sure, Trimble. Good that he's coming back. RJ is plenty of money left on the table. RJ wasn't gonna be that money. You know what I mean? But the Ingram declaring for the draft, that did surprise me.
For me, a little bit. I had, like, up to the days leading up to that, I had been seeing reports that he is I think they said 15 to 25. Well, he's projected 15 to 25. So, hell, why not test it?
Yeah.
See what they say.
If you're a possible lotto, okay.
Yeah, see what they say. I mean, hell, Cam Johnson, they would say the same thing about him. He ended up going 11th or something like that, a little earlier.
Right.
So, I mean, your dream to play in the NBA, man. When they tell you, I guess you in that range, you got to do it.
Agreed.
Got to do it.
Good luck to him.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to see him do good, man. They said his NBA comparison is Joe Johnson.
Yeah. Okay. I've heard. Yeah, Joe Johnson. I like that. Okay. I don't think he's as shifty as Joe.
No.
Damn sure not as consistent as Joe.
Nope.
So, okay.
But you know what? I like his motor and his work ethic.
For sure.
I think that's gonna take him a long way.
I would have gave him a Drew Holiday.
Right. Yeah. We ain't picked up a big in the portal. I'm getting comfortable with Jalen Washington. I don't know why. I think, and you can come back to me throughout the season if you want to, but I think he's gonna turn the corner for us.
I'll second that.
I think he's gonna turn the corner for us.
I'll second that.
So I don't know if we said the same thing about Baycott after his freshman. I don't know, but
nah.
I think Jalen Washington gonna turn the corner for us. I think he just needed the opportunity.
Yeah, he needs the minutes.
In the minute, yeah, absolutely the minutes. And I think he needs some he need to get in the gym a little more. He need to put
a little like Nash. Pause.
Yeah, get some more some protein shakes and pancakes or whatever they call it. But yeah,
right, little flat jacks.
Nigga, I won money off that Chicago Atlanta game.
Okay.
Not as much as I should have won, because I said Kobe is gonna be the one. And then no, I said DeMar is gonna be the one. It ended up being Kobe that bust their ass.
Thoroughly too.
Yeah, thoroughly. But into the playoffs, we can just talk about we ain't got to talk about everybody. Lakers Nuggets.
Lakers could have won those games. They did not.
Yeah.
They will not.
I feel like that last year too, though. They just couldn't turn the corner.
Yeah. I'm not sold on the Lakers. Wasn't sold beforehand. I won't drink the Kool-Aid. It's over with.
I don't like the crying, dog. I don't like, especially crying about a call that didn't go your way in the third quarter when you was still up 15 points.
Are you referring to LeBron?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for him to point that out, it's like, all right, bro, it's LeBron. He gonna cry. You know, all the stars do it, right? I wasn't surprised. Niggas just mad, man.
I mean, you still, like I said, you still had a 15-point lead at the time, and ultimately you blew a 22-point lead, you know?
Right.
So, I mean, what can you say? The boys outplayed you in the stretch when they needed to. They did better.
Yeah, agreed.
Jamal Murray is like he hits a whole nother gear when he see the Lakers.
Nobody on this team can stop him.
No.
Who can stop him? Nobody.
No, not at all. Not at all. He like it too, man. He, like I said, he had a whole nother gear. You know, I thought the Lakers would be let me ask you, what do you think they're missing? As far as in pieces, when I look at that team, I feel like they got everything they need.
Well, yeah, they're a talented bunch on paper, right? But yet, still, like you still gotta you need AD to be, you know, do what he does night in, night out. But he's not the dominant AD every game.
No.
Right? Like if he dominated every game, so many other things will open up for them on the court.
It ain't in him, huh?
Nah, man.
Nigga, hey, fourth quarter, Jokic gave him a seminar.
You can't guard Jokic, man.
He gave him a seminar. I was looking at this shit like, my God.
But again, who can? Nobody can guard.
Yeah, nobody can. But I mean, but you know, well, when it comes to AD, because they put AD on a level that they don't put nobody else on. AD is the one that they say is a top 3 easy in the league if his motor is XYZ, if he wants to. All he gotta do is want to. They tell us that every year. AD could win the MVP if he want to. AD can do this, AD can do that. That's all you hear on every sports channel. Lakers fans will tell you that. I was never sold on AD like that. AD is good, but he's not the great to me that they make him out to be.
I got you. I'm with you.
Yeah. I think it's over too. I mean, if they win one game, I think that's the best they're gonna do. But outside of that, I think it's over. I wouldn't be surprised if they got swept.
Me neither, dog.
What about KD and the Suns?
They in trouble. They're in trouble. Ant-Man did not have a great game last night.
Nope. As we said before we started recording, the future is here.
Yeah.
It is here.
Yes.
And the revolution is being televised. It is front and center. Young Boys is not playing.
Yeah.
Not AD, but Ant. He told who was it? Was it Austin Rivers? 2 days ago, he was like, 3 years, I'm gonna be the best in the league. And the way his trajectory is looking, it might be before that.
It's hard to go against his word, man.
Yeah.
It's hard to go against his word.
My homie Oz, he's like, man, I'm not sold on him yet, man. I think Donovan Mitchell got him by far. I said, what?
What? Got him far? Man, I'm not gonna. All right.
Listen, he's a big. You cannot tell him Donovan Mitchell ain't by far the best 2 guard in the league right now.
I guess that's why he's on the chopping block early this year too, huh?
I'm not a big Donovan Mitchell guy.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
you know,
I mean,
who trades away the best shoot guard?
No. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not buying it. But um,
Anyway,
Brad Beal is a shell of himself.
yeah.
I don't know if it's lingering effects, if he needs another full year to get back, but I mean, I don't know. It looks like one of those Klay Thompson type things to me.
Could be right, man. You very well could be right. It's not again on paper it looked great, but health is everything, man.
Yeah. Booker, I don't know, man. Like, what's up with this Suns team, dog? What do you see?
I just see a piece together team that looks great on 2K. That probably isn't healthy. That has some older pieces. The expectation is for them to go off. KD,
Great one-on-one team?
absolutely. Absolutely.
That just came to my mind. That's why I think. Great one-on-one team. When you try to put the Lego blocks together, it just don't fit.
Absolutely.
Well, you care to talk about the Knicks and the Sixers?
Nope, may the best team win.
Who else? The other ones ain't that exciting. This Boston Miami series not too exciting. No. Milwaukee, Indiana, not too exciting. Cleveland and Orlando, they can. Oh my God, that shit should come on about 4:00 in the afternoon.
I forgot that was even a thing.
Yeah,
I forgot that. I swear, I forgot that was even a thing.
Blanchero got they played 2 games. I think they said he got 17 turnovers total.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's terrible, man. OKC and New Orleans, I'll pass.
We'll see, man. We'll see what's the series on that.
I think it is 1-0 right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They play next 1-0.
Okay. No Zion, right?
No Zion. Well, I don't know if they're gonna suit him up today or not, but I doubt it. He might be done for playoffs.
Okay. What about the Kings?
Kings gone.
They out, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they lost that game to New Orleans. After they smoked who the fuck did they smoke somebody?
You're right, they did, because I told you they struggled with New Orleans.
Yeah.
New Orleans spanked them all year.
Right. Smoke somebody. Then they went in there and got their damn head.
They smoked Golden State.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right.
Cuban.
Yeah.
Like a Cuban. All right, so we can move on. We can get up out of there. There was a Trump supporter that set himself on fire.
Yeah.
Dog, that shit's not scary. I don't know what is. When you have a guy like that has that type of effect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That somebody would set themselves on fire in front of media, public, and everything.
Right. Right. I don't know, man. Like the shit. It is scary. It's stupid. I don't know what you thought was gonna come out of that. I mean, you're gonna bring light to what?
Yeah, I don't know.
Besides your ass, you lit your ass on fire. That's the only light.
Yeah. Yeah, he left a manifesto and I read that shit. That shit didn't even make sense to me. What he's talking the new something taking over if we're being blinded by whatever. Listen, I don't know, man. Like
People are me too.
Yeah, I just know, like I said, man, somebody that has that effect that can make somebody do that, and we've already seen, what 4 years of him look like, and the shit has only gotten worse since he's been out. The stuff that happened at the and the with a riot. So I don't know, man. We going into some dark and scary times. This election season coming up, we got to pay attention. We got to pay real attention, dog. That's all I gotta say. You just gotta. I mean, listen.
Get out and vote, people.
Got to.
Get out and vote, please.
It's important. And I think it's to the point now to where it's just like the lesser of two evils for me.
Okay.
For me, that's what it looks like. But of course, I still want to hear what has to be said by these people, even though for the most part, you know what such and such is going to say and what such and such is going to say.
Yeah, you do. We'll see the spin on it. Some type of spin will come.
Yeah. Today, the president, he signed a bill stating that I don't know how many days, but basically TikTok has I forgot how many days to change over or owners or whatever. So if not, then TikTok will be banned in the United States.
Well, here's the thing. We know we all have opinions on what TikTok is and how it's used and how, it is affecting communities worldwide, or in this instance talking about statewide.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, either you're gonna fucking barbecue or you're gonna damn mildew. You want your shit to stay active and about, hey, do what you gotta do. If you're gonna say fuck the president, then
Right. I mean, of course there's ways around it, but I guess whatever consequences or repercussions are. I don't know. I don't really know how that works because there's nothing I think that we've seen banned US wide. I mean, that I'm pretty sure with anything you can find the workarounds, proxies, and um all this other shit. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not on TikTok like that anyway, so who cares? Well, I don't care. I'm not gonna say who cares because we know how social media is. A lot of people cannot function right if they social media go down. Like
facts.
I saw Facebook go down for about 6 hours. What 2 months ago?
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like motherfuckers lost their mind. I'm like, nigga, y'all at work anyway. What are you talking about?
Right.
So Wisconsin killed a bill. The Democrats proposed a bill, and Wisconsin killed it. And the bill was to reduce violence against Black women. Wisconsin, as a state, has the highest rate of murders among Black females in America.
Wow. Didn't know.
So me neither. That's why that's why I guess the bill was proposed and it ran, through the offices, and it was basically shot down. A lot of the reason why they said it was shot down is because it is basically specifically on Black women. It should be all inclusive. But the thing is, like we just said, Black women in this state this state has the highest rate of, so it goes along like with the hate bill, the Asian hate bill, and everything else. And we've had hate crimes. There's hate crimes against African Americans at the highest rate,
Right.
and we still don't have a hate crime, for African Americans. But they started, the Asian thing like right away.
Oh, it's right there in your face, man. I mean, I don't know what to say about it. I hate that it wasn't passed. It is what it is. I don't have enough. I don't know enough about, what the whole bill was about. But it's right here in your face, man.
Yeah.
As far as what's going on, the agendas that are being worked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. If they put out more, I'll definitely be in tune to that. But yeah, I mean, I didn't know Wisconsin had the highest rate of violence and murder rate against Black females in the country.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's very tough. Candice Wiggins, former basketball player, she released there was a statement that came out, and she basically, I guess, used her platform to talk about it. and it's basically talking about women that were WNBA players and former players that were bullied because they were gay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess from what she was saying and some others were saying, they were saying about 98% of WNBA players are gay.
Okay.
But I don't know if the numbers are that high. That's by them, but they said the majority are studs, and the straight women were bullied. And a lot of them were, I guess, when she said forced to quit, I guess it was because bullied, and they went through some kind of depression or whatever else.
Mm-hmm. I'm not surprised at that.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised at that at all, man. You know, if you know one of these things don't look like the other, that's what's gonna happen.
true.
Right? It's gonna stick out, man. I'm not surprised. I hate that for her, man, and all the women that were involved or affected by that, dog. That bullying shit is real, man.
Right. She said the majority of the women you talk to all have the same. A lot of us have all quit the WNBA for the same reason. Most people don't know, but studs are hell of aggressive to the point where they're flat out dangerous to straight women, especially in this basketball circle, to where we're all together in the same locker room and it's just us. A lot of us women had to give up our dreams because we didn't want to eat another woman's box.
Wow.
That's very sad.
Wow. Wow, man. I hate to hear that type of shit, bro. But it's
Absolutely.
out
here. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if I should congratulate or hate, but we'll congratulate. Ashanti and Nelly announced that they are engaged, and of course we knew that she was pregnant. But yeah, that's a good thing, man. You know, especially for those that like to spin the block. It's never too late for those of y'all that like to spin the block.
Man, hey, that man Nelly know he lost a good thing, man.
Yeah.
He knew he had to wait his turn. He knew he had to wait his turn. He knew he fucked up and shit. Opportunity came. Life happened, man. Life was life.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, sometimes you don't even know until you see that motherfucker years later, like he did. He saw on the Versus stage and was like, oh. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. That nigga walked like he was a.
Yeah, hey, listen. Oh, we hope we ain't lost it. Oh, listen, that nigga been smiling like the damn Cheshire cat ever since, dog. Nigga, teeth been showing. His teeth ain't stopped showing
ever since.
But congratulations to them, man, and I mean it's a good thing, man. I saw this video of her, on stage performing, and I was like, all right, Ashanti, you got to calm that down. She was out of breath and everything. She like, of course the bump is showing, but she's still getting to it. I was like, yeah.
Hey, yeah. Hey, she was a little out of breath. Hey, she had something cooking.
Yeah.
Well, she got something cooking. That's why she's out of breath.
Right. I saw this. So Russell Wilson, I don't know why he tends to pop up on my timeline, but he had posted a picture of him and the two boys, right?
Okay.
And he said, "My two boys are ballers. Today, Future hit 3 home runs, and his team won the game. My boy had a blast at Pitcher Day too. I'm so thankful that I get to raise and teach them how to be how to be boys and become men. God is good."
Okay.
I thought it was a simple, harmless post. You know, this guy, he's he married their mom, accepted these boys in life, and I think that's probably what every woman wants, right? When she moves on, she wants somebody that's going to accept her kids.
Right.
I mean, if I would want a woman to accept my kids as well, but of course, I guess I don't know if it's the super hyper masculine. I think that's what they was calling them, but a lot of the men the consensus was Russell Wilson is trolling Future. There's no way that he should be calling these boys my boys or anything like that. It's very disrespectful. And they're landing on him and Sierra, because Sierra, they also saying Sierra should not let another man post pictures of him with another man's child, all this other shit. So what's your thoughts on this?
You broke up, bro. You were frozen.
Oh, what was the last thing you heard?
You said you was about to ask me a question.
No, I asked you what was your thoughts on this?
Man, look, dog. If that man is not present, I'm talking about Future. I don't know if he is or if he isn't.
Right.
I don't know if he's in the money or if he ain't. Right. If that man ain't present, bro, then hey, and this child is being fathered by Russell Wilson, then it is what it is. Now, if he is present, then there is a respect factor that needs to come into play. Absolutely. And I'm saying that because I would think about how I would feel.
Right.
Right.
Do you think Russell stepped out of bounds?
No, he didn't step out of bounds. I don't think I'm not gonna call it stepped out of bounds. I don't even think that the man. I hope that the man ain't petty enough to be thinking like, hey, I'm gonna troll this man. Like, right. You know what I'm saying? I hope not.
Yeah. I mean, because I don't think
genuine.
It don't even sound like trolling to me. I mean, you posted a picture with two boys that, like I said, you decided to, love their mom, and they come as a package.
Is it two sons?
Well, it's two boys. Of course the oldest one is Future, but the picture is him with two boys, and I think they have a girl on the way.
Okay, so his son and his. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's not, he's including both of them,
Yeah. And so you gotta look at it from that aspect too. If you're preaching into your family, this is your brother getting still only your brother is getting posted, right? You gotta think about that from that standpoint as a father as well.
Right. You're right. I think when it comes to shit like this, I think we're in sad times that a lot of men feel like they would rather using what you just said, their son to be left out because this man is not the biological father, regardless if dad is, regardless if Future is in his life or not, because you would never want him to come home with a PlayStation 5 for his son and not your son. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. It's weird, but I mean, I hate the way the public uses that.
Yeah.
I say I would tell Russ to keep doing what he do. Keep doing what he do. Glorilla got arrested. We ain't really gonna talk about that, but I guess her and her and Dame are a thing.
You think so?
According to his soon-to-be ex-wife.
I mean, she said, I know what she said, just the wife stuff and all that.
Yeah.
I think that was backlash for. I think she was trolling. I don't know.
She might have been.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe it. It could be true. And then with Big Glow, with that T-shirt on.
Yeah, no.
What did she say? Glow. What is it? What is it
Glow
called?
Glow Lillard.
Yeah, some shit like that. Yeah, I mean that's could be true, man. I don't know. If you Dame, you taking her down?
No.
If you Dame Lillard, you not taking her down?
Really ain't she just not my type, man. She a little too skinny for me. I mean,
if I'm Dame, I'm taking her down.
I've seen pictures to where I'm like, okay, but I mean, she ain't necessarily my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea. But I mean, man, listen, Dame up there in Milwaukee, man, he's
fuck it, I'll get him.
bring that little pussy all over here. I'll go ahead and knock it out.
Go ahead, take care. Go ahead, sharpie up real quick. All right, come on.
Yeah. I got you. Bring that little deep ass voice on over here, girl. I got you. Let me tighten that right on up, man. Neo, where's Neo at? Neo said
Yeah.
that polygamy should be legalized. He said that as he left court with his 2 female partners after his divorce was finalized. And he started posting pictures of him and his 2 ladies, which don't look too bad, but
yeah. No, they do not. They don't.
Hey
they
man,
look great.
listen, they don't. But hey, I mean, hey, what makes you happy makes you happy. If that's what he want, by all means, he has the means in the pockets to live that lifestyle. So
what is the big damn deal?
I don't see it. I don't see.
Shit, leave the man alone. Why y'all worry about what he putting his beat into?
Well, I think it's because people tend to not be able to let go of I guess whatever happened with him and his wife, or how whatever she said happened, or how they feel like she was treated. So it comes down to that shit. But
everybody got an opinion, man. At the end of the day, this man is living a life, and from what the of it are, he's living a well life.
Yeah.
So if he wants to have 2 women and these 2 women are with it, shut the fuck up and go find somebody else to play with. Like, it is what it is. I like TMZ hit him up, and I like the way he responded. It's just like, look, man, love is love. I love who I love, man,
Right.
and they love me. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, hey, if he want to do it,
it's like, and then I think one of the ladies asked him about, well, in your songs, you're talking about this and a third and one woman. And, he basically like, well, I don't know if I was ever specific about one woman.
Right. But
I was singing about women and love. Right. I mean, it had to be one.
Yeah. But these niggas write lyrics that they don't, I mean, sometimes these lyrics are lyrics. Like is what, to me, it's what formats or fits the song well. I think a lot of these niggas write shit and sing about shit that they don't even live.
It's a guy right now. It's a guy right now and keep working, youngster, whoever you are. It's a guy right now in the linen closet with a microphone set up at his grandma's house, saying that he just blew a few stacks on a Wraith.
Right.
If his song blows up, is anybody going to talk about that?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay. I didn't think so.
Not. Because yeah, absolutely not. But
keep working, man. Get that Wraith, dog.
Yeah. Keep going for it. Hey, talking into fruition.
There you go. Talk that shit, even if it is bullshit. Talk it.
Yeah. Meg, man, it's a lawsuit. Her former photographer claims that in 2022 they was leaving a party in Isaba, and her and a female friend started having sex or making out in the car while he was there sitting beside them. And basically the next day she told him to never repeat anything that he saw. And then she berated him as well, called him a fat bitch and some other shit.
Hey man, you can't talk to people crazy, dog, and not be prepared to suffer the consequences, dog. Big Meg.
You can't.
It is what, bro.
Do we look at it different because it's a man?
I don't look at it different.
I don't either.
Society's going to, of course.
Yes.
They are.
They are.
Yeah, all right.
They are. Who has a problem with 2 women beside him fucking making out? A gay man, which I think he identifies as being gay. So yeah, he probably didn't want to see that shit. I mean, listen. I mean, it that's his preference. It's still and from the comments you read, a lot of people don't understand or know what sexual sexual assault is.
Right. The true definition.
Yeah.
Right.
So whatever's in that lawsuit that he claims is definitely it. The sad part about it is, like you said, because he's a man, it's going to be looked at different, but sexual assault is sexual assault. If it was a woman, and everybody would be going crazy. I can't believe he did that. I can't believe this motherfucker,
Man, good luck to that man. Right. If he was done wrong and and everything comes to pass or whatever, man, get a man what he's fucking old, dog.
Right, absolutely. Yeah. If it comes out that everything is right. I mean, if it's a money grab, then either way, I hope all parties get what they deserve as far as and what happened in it.
Right.
Right. Meg, you can't be doing that shit, Meg. You got to know the audience. How about that?
Read the room.
Know your audience. Yeah, read the room. Know your audience.
Or the vehicle in this matter.
Had it been me, I wouldn't have had a problem with it. I got my popcorn, but
yeah,
you can't do that with Mr. Francois, whatever his name is.
Oh, you going down.
You should have known it,
Yeah.
But hey, all right, man, let's talk about this beef.
All right.
Let's talk about Chris Brown and Quavo. I don't think we talked about none of this last week.
We have not. Okay. And I love this, man. I love it. And I mean, I don't know if you know, but I think like I'm a huge Chris Brown fan, dog. Right? He's extremely talented. I don't know if there's anybody in the industry more talented than him. Right. To be quite honest with you, does he have a couple of stains on him? Sure he does. But so we all do. When I got caught wind of this, I immediately text my people and said, "Hey, send help. Quavo ass is getting ready to drown. He cannot rap better than Chris Brown. I don't know if he does anything better than Chris Brown from a entertainment standpoint. I'm gonna be real with you. Leave that man alone before he really, really, really puts a stain on you, dog. Right? There's nothing at this point. I don't think there's anything that Chris Brown can say. I mean, that Quavo can say that he'll be able to recover from that initial diss record by Chris Brown, man.
Yeah. I while I enjoy it, I think they're probably done. They should not either of them should not specifically make a song strictly about each other, because unless they're talking about something else besides both of their domestic violence and who fucked who bitch, like we've killed that road now. So what else are we gonna talk about? But
who knows? I'll say this: out of the two songs, which one was better?
I think Chris Brown had the better song. Well, it's more than two, ain't it?
Was two. It's yeah. Well, I mean, were they flat out? I mean, both of Chris Brown had a few lines, a few bars in the song, and then he made an entire song about it. Then Quavo responded.
Right.
So
I thought Quavo made.
Did he make two?
I think he made two.
Either way,
yeah.
Is there anything that Quavo put out that's better than what Chris Brown put out?
Oh no. No.
I don't think so either, brother.
I think both of them made the way they did it is a formula that Drake used far as in when he did back to back. They both made club songs.
Yeah.
Club diss songs that are gonna play, because you're definitely gonna hear Quavo's in the strip clubs, and especially in Atlanta, you're gonna hear Chris Brown's as well. They both got all of them got hooks, and the way is formulated. So, and it's good entertainment, man. I like the back and forth of it.
Right.
Yeah. I don't too much care for the name dropping though, but that's the part of the when it comes to it. So
I love it. I love the name drop. Say it with your chest, man. Put a stamp on that shit, dog.
Yeah.
If you don't give a fuck, if you are a I don't give a fuck type nigga, much like myself, put a name on it.
No, you think if you had that much money, you crash out over a woman?
Probably.
No, man.
And the reason why I say it is because when you have all the money, right, a lot of the time you're still a man, and with that money, some men, I don't know if I would completely crash out like that, but I would be in my field. You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely would. I'd probably take some jabs.
Man.
I probably would.
Sheesh. All right. Drake released another song.
Yeah.
AI Snoop and AI Tupac.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at it.
That shit is wild.
I'm not mad at it.
You know, here's the thing. It's a good song, right? It was so strategic in the fact that yes, he's using, he used AI for these voices or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I guess it's just you can look at it as going with what what the new wave is, and that's what he did. And now, so if it comes back to a response, is the response going to be AI with two other people? No, because you're going to call that corny.
Right.
The boy strikes again.
Yeah. For the people that didn't like it, I get it. It's hard. Yeah. It's hard for a lot of people to understand. Well, for the part of, okay, he used these voices, I get that part. The other side, just listening, understanding what he was saying, double entendres, triple entendres, it was hard for a lot of people. I get it. It's one of those songs that you have to listen to a couple times, and every time you listen to it, you're gonna catch it. You're like, oh shit, okay. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them. The Chris Brown song, straight to the point.
Yeah.
Straight to the point. There's no guessing, no figuring out. The hardest thing that people would have to figure out is who is Chris Brown talking about. But he said it in the song. You just have to listen. He said sweet, and then he said tea. But there's people that didn't catch that. But that's the hardest thing you had to figure out in that song. Chris Brown shit was straight to the point. So, of course, a lot of people had gravitated to that faster. But that Drake shit to me was great. I liked it.
I like it. To go back on it, did you see the artwork, the album work for Quavo?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. Yeah. How do you feel about the takeoff line that Chris Brown's used?
He said it should have been, "We wish you would have died."
Yeah.
It's rough.
Yeah.
It's rough, but that if you had any doubt that this shit was fake, I hope you don't know.
Yeah. It ain't them niggas. It's about time for them to see each other. Put the music aside.
I might need to see you out back, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah. This that Kanye shit, did you hear it?
I haven't had the opportunity to listen to it, no.
I'm not big on it. I guess if it was 04, 05, 06, then maybe, but yeah, Kanye. I think at this point, we just don't need Kanye in this. Let's Drake and Kendrick, let's get to it.
Yeah.
Let's get to it. Are you waiting for a Kendrick response?
I'm not necessarily waiting for it because, I mean, music, with all the music comes out, man, the attention span for anybody is short-lived. But if he does come about, I hope he comes with it.
Drake is definitely baiting him.
Absolutely.
He's baiting him.
He must got some shit. I mean, I don't think Drake is going to ever, step outside of icons, right? But somebody in his weight class, you're not worried about that shit. Bring it on.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Kanye said, play J. Cole and the pussies get dry.
Oh,
That was one of his
wow.
lines in that song.
Wow.
You know, I don't like that narrative about J. Cole, though. So a lot of people have been saying it and said it. J. Cole, if you want to go to sleep, put on the J. Cole album. I don't like that narrative.
It's not bouncy music. It's not club music. So I mean,
Mm-mm.
I mean, they gonna say go to sleep because you just gonna sit back and listen to the shit, right? Like not literally go to sleep, but it just makes a certain type of music, man. It's not for clubs, for the most part.
True. But you know, I get it all comes down to audience, target audience. But I mean, J. Cole don't sell 250 out the gate for no reason either, though.
Right.
You know, so when you talk about selling, it's only two other niggas that's selling like him in hip hop when the album drops. So
This is true.
yeah. I was talking to a young lady. We was just I forgot where we was at. I think we was at the bar. We was talking, and the conversation was geared around this clip from it was, I think it's 8 at a Table or something like that, and the ladies was talking about this man possessed everything I guess she was looking for, but the problem is she brought more to the table than him. And when was asked, well, what are you talking about? Like, you bring more to the table? She was like, my accomplishments.
Okay.
You know, I'm working on a master's. You know, he has a bachelor's. I drive a GLE. I work here. His job is not comparable to mine. You know, basically accomplishments.
Okay.
And the conversation geared around, okay, so what are we putting on, or what should hold more value? And should it be the person's accomplishments or the intangibles? Okay, this is a good man. This is somebody that's respectful. This is somebody that's a leader. He provides. He does this. He does that. Which side of the scale should hold more weight, in your opinion?
In my opinion, I think it matters where you are in your life, man. That's what I think. I think me personally, your accomplishments don't necessarily matter. You know what I mean? Because I could do for myself, right? I don't really give a shit about that. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't think about that type. I didn't think about it because it didn't run through my mind. But overall, I think what you could bring to the table as far as how you make me feel and where we can go, not where you are, or
Right.
you know what I mean? Like that's what I think about. But I also on the backside of it, I understand, man. Right? Some people, it's not a what should be at the forefront, man. It's all based on who you are as a person, dog.
Yeah. Well, I think it's slippery slope. I think we get it's just so much gets confused because, you know, at one time it's something else, like, it's, you know, I need a man that's, you know, is respectful, he's God fearing, he's this, he's that, and what they'll tell you is the intangibles.
Okay.
You know, because you can be you can have a degree and don't even work in that field. You know,
I know
plenty of people. You know,
plenty.
I know plenty of people that can't even get a job in the field. They went. It's almost like they might tell you, listen, I went and got this damn 8-year degree, and the only thing I got to show for it is paying back student loans and shit.
Yeah.
You know, motherfuckers that got Mercedes that can't even manage money right. It's
Right.
just for the look. You know,
Right.
so the accomplishments are the accomplishments. I mean, the other shit is, I think, is a little harder to come by.
Yeah.
You know,
I agree with that.
you know, but like you said, I mean, when you looking for things, you might look for this woman that you know makes you feel a certain way, can speak to you in a way that, you know, another woman can't. You know, like, you know, so Yeah, it's all in what you're looking for.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna knock the woman for saying what she said.
No, not at all. I mean, you like what you like and you want what you want.
Yeah, big facts. That shit is wild.
It is.
I hope she finds looking for it, because she gonna be, hey, she gonna be sad as a bitch.
Right? Yeah. I mean, you basing a relationship on a degree and what this man drives. I mean, we got like what are we doing? What are you actually? If a woman was to tell me that, I would like, one of my questions would be like, what are you really looking for then? Relationship. I mean, what? Well, relationship wise, what are you looking to accomplish?
If a motherfucker told me that, you talking about told you that about yourself, or told you period, or just?
Well, no, in general. Well, yeah, she told me about myself. I would want to know, but I mean, we don't got no further conversation to have too much, really, because you're not looking for me.
I don't give a fuck what you're looking for.
Right? Yeah, that ain't me. How do you think the world would be without traditional gender roles?
I think the world would be a better place without traditional gender roles. I do.
Ooh. You want to talk about pros and cons? Well, we need a little more time for that.
Say it again.
I said, you want to talk about pros and cons, or we need a little more time?
We'll give it to him next time.
All right.
Stay tuned.
Right. Yeah. So we can just broadly talk about it then. So I don't know if you want to start or not, because I agree with you. I'm
not gonna get into it. I'll be real with you. I'm not.
Okay. Well, I'll briefly say, as society, man and woman, I think we need each other.
Facts.
We complement each other very well. I grew up in a house. I'm not gonna say I grew up in a house where there was traditional gender roles. I grew up, of course, I took the trash out. My sister washed the dishes, but I watched my mom and my dad get in the yard and cut grass, rake leaves, straw, all this other shit. I mean, I watched my mom do a lot of shit that a lot of women today probably won't do. And my mom had a man. Not saying he was a bad man, but is, I don't know. It's like you said, as far as in traditional gender roles, I think life is life, and sometimes you got to do shit that needs to be done. It might not be time to wait on a man or a woman, to say, well, I'm not gonna do this shit because I'm a woman. It's crazy to me, or I'm not gonna do this shit because I'm a man. It's crazy to me. You know what? I don't like to pump gas. This damn gas light came on. I'm gonna thug it out and get to the house. And now you're on the side of the road, and this shit don't make sense to me, dog. But we'll save that for next time. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be I'm pretty sure there's gonna be people that want to hear about it. All right.
Oh, yeah.
I came across so I don't know if it's Carnival Cruise Line. It's one of these cruise lines. They are, I think next year will be offering adult only cruises, which nudity is I'm not gonna say suggested, but it's allowed, it's accepted. We was talking about this shit, and I was, ask up people, if they would do it. Some said yes, some said no. There was a consensus for, the no's is like, I don't get down with that freaky shit. And I'm sure, well, I know, you have went to adult events. You went to maybe a nude beach before. You've went to, have you ever felt offended? Have you ever felt out of place or anything like that?
Nah, I knew what the expectation was. I knew what I was getting myself into.
If someone was to ask you about it, it good or bad or whatever, what would be your advice to them as far as in going?
Hey, if you are comfortable in your sexuality and you are comfortable when it comes down to nudity, then this is for you. If you are not, and you're the more traditional person, which is okay. If that's your cup of tea, have multiple sips of it, but leave that alone.
Yeah.
It's really that simple.
It's simply that simple. But I think it get a negative connotation either, because I don't think for the times I went and places I've been, it's not even necessarily all about sex. Like, I think that is the bad rap that it gets. I mean, I went to resorts where it's nudity and people walking around completely naked and no one gave a fuck. When nobody trying to touch on nobody trying to fuck nobody. I think that's the bad conversation that it get. People think that, like, oh, it's just a bunch of fucking. And don't get me wrong, you probably are going to go places where you see it happen, but for the most part, that's not something I've seen or experienced.
Right.
I think we talked
Right.
about.
I mean,
go ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, like again, it's just about if it's your cup of tea or not. If you want to take a walk on the wild side, it's something that you generally don't go into. Hey, try it. Try it. But it's funny that you said something about not being a freak and all that, because I was having a conversation via text message yesterday, as a matter of fact, and I was discussing Houston and how wide open it is and things like that, right? And the young lady who texted me back was like, "Oh, they hoes, some girls hoes. I don't care." I said, "Are they hoes, or are they just not with the bullshit and know what they want?"
Right.
Which one is it? Oh, you right. I know I'm right, because certain people are at different places in their lives.
Yeah, and it's just that simple. Because even I mean, I don't know. It all of it gets a negative conversation just off of, I guess, what you've heard from somebody, what you see. I think we talked about this even far as in, like, I know if I was to do this cruise, I would know friend wise. Okay, I'm gonna mention this to Dre. I'm gonna mention this to such. I'm mentioning this. Who to say something to, who not to say something to, because there are some people that, for instance, you might go, what I'm saying, like me, I don't give a fuck. It could be a man walk past me completely naked. As long as he don't bother me, he don't come on to me. Nigga, do you walk around?
Yeah.
I don't care. You know what I'm saying? His dick could be half an inch. I don't give a fuck. But I do know people laughing and snickering like, what are we doing? Why do you even care this month? Like, you know what I'm saying? A woman could be 350 pounds. If she's comfortable, 350 pounds, she want to walk around naked, have at it, sweetheart. But a lot of people ain't comfortable with that. They're going to laugh and point and all this other shit. Like, oh, we ain't here for that. We here for a good time, have fun. These motherfuckers are free, sexually free. And, it is what it is.
I agree.
But yes.
Do what you can handle.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know what? And I don't see nothing wrong with it. These motherfuckers can be comfortable like that. I think so-and-so should be able to be comfortable like that too. I mean, that I think that speaks more or less to the person that has a problem with it.
Agreed. You're in their realm.
Yeah.
You're in somebody else's realm.
Yeah.
If you can't take the heat, stay the fuck out the kitchen. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, man. Let's do these Unapologetic podcast, man.
Let's go.
Well, what am I talking about?
Unapologetic
Truths.
Let's get it.
But
I got one at the end too.
Okay, all right. Because I was about to say, I put this one in here because this was a conversation I had, and I almost got a little triggered. But okay, so as a father, do you feel like you need to be informed before your daughter is put on birth control?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I was told that I'm not a woman, I'm not a female, and of course my daughters are of age, they're well of age. They didn't have that, but it was a conversation that we was having, and this lady told me basically like, not so much that it's not my business, but
well, that's what she was saying.
Yeah.
As a father, you don't know about it. That means it's not your business. No matter how you slice it.
You know, I would have a conversation and challenge any woman that tells me this like that. I don't need to be, if I'm told, then it's a courtesy, but I don't need to be informed because I'm not a woman.
Right.
I don't get it.
That's crazy.
Mm.
But also too, I think, some women don't want to know when their sons start having sex, right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to know, right?
But that's on them. They don't want to know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to know.
I want to know too.
Tell me if my daughter, if there's a need to put my daughter on birth control, tell me. Let's discuss it.
But let's have the conversation.
Can you deal with a woman who always feels like she needs to be in charge or in control of things?
Absolutely not.
I can't either. Can't do it.
Nobody should be in trouble. Nobody should be in charge of everything and control. No, that's not a thing.
Mm-mm. There's not. But I know plenty of men and women that feel like that it kills them to not be in control or let somebody else handle it or deal with it.
That's real. I've been in a relationship like that.
Oh, me too. I had a child with a woman that's like that, so I can't. But yeah, I can't do it. Nah. How would you deal with a person that defense mechanism is to hurt you? And I guess what they mean by hurt you is they love you dearly, but they feel like, in order to protect themselves, they're gonna say something that I guess mainly that is meant to hurt you, but you know what I'm saying.
Like I've dealt with that too. I think it's nasty work, man.
I do.
I think it's nasty work to chop somebody down on purpose.
Yeah.
But it's happened to me though. It's happened to me though.
Yeah.
Nasty work.
Very.
Some shit that I'll never forget.
Very.
But I've never done that, man. I've never been that person. Because
yeah.
usually when it boils down to it, everybody has how can I explain it? Everybody got some shit with them, right? So everybody has some things that you could take some shots at, right? It just is what it is, right? And sometimes these things are in plain sight. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
But it's up to you whether you're gonna go there or you're not.
Right.
I don't do it, bro.
Yeah. So I feel like the old saying applies. Once you squeeze the toothpaste out the tube, you can't put it back in. So if that's something you do, then you have to choose your words or whatever you're saying, because it's some things that you're gonna say or you can say that we not gonna come back from. We cannot come back from.
Be real with you, man. Full transparency. That shit happened in my marriage, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Shit I'll never forget.
Mm.
Some shit I will never forget.
Mm-hmm. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to know. You have to know. Like, I might be able to say this. Because the whole, I said it because I was mad, I was hurt. No, we're not gonna play that game. And like I said, there might be some things that you could say or that you say that, okay, we can overlook this, but you have to know what is completely off limits and what we not gonna do.
Thanks.
And so the best thing is to not say nothing anyway.
Thanks.
If you don't necessarily, okay, your defense mechanism is to hurt. When you get hurt, then who got the bigger issue then? It ain't me.
Agreed.
I've been there too, man. I've been there too. But it wasn't no. I don't know what. I don't know, man. My marriage. It might have been, but more recently than that. But yeah. Yeah. What's your question?
Glad you asked me. So, I was asked yesterday, how many times can a guy experience the one that got away? Like, is it really only one, or can it be multiple people you fumbled? I'll let you go first.
How many times?
Can it be multiple? How many times? For the one that got away, is it just one time, or can it be multiple?
So I would say it could be multiple.
Okay.
Because I don't think you're necessarily well, you're gonna meet probably one that might be better than everyone else, but I think you can meet a multitude of good people. Like you can meet, you know what I'm saying? Like wow, if I was to, you know, if I was looking for marriage, like this woman would be it.
Mm-hmm.
And she might not be the only other woman in your life that, you know, can possess them qualities or them traits that you're looking for. One is always going to be better than the other, maybe, probably, you know, or you know, be that one. But I think it might you might run across, you know, more than a couple. You know, it's kind of like that saying. Someone asked me, "You and Dre never talk about it." Still, to where you said something about I gave you the best years of my life. The same thing apply. Can you give the best year? Like, can you really give the best years of your life to somebody else? Like, how do I feel as a man hearing you say you gave the best years of your life to another man? Like, so what am I getting now?
I don't even think I've seen the best years of my life yet, honestly. Right? I'll be 40 next year. I don't even think I've seen the best years of my life yet. Well, so okay, but whatever. So I answered much like you did, man, but I took a different route. I said, you know, the reason why is you have multiple women to look at the one that got away is because, you know, different traits in different people. Right? You're gonna have, you know, if and I was speaking from a standpoint of my past and, you know, having, you know, a bunch of women, right? So, you know, I was talking about it with Shonda, actually. I was talking about it with Shonda. And the way I broke it down to her was like, hey, at the end of the day, I think multiple women, because if I had one woman at the time, and yeah, obviously I had said woman and she did something for me, but maybe it was something that wasn't there at the time. And I went out and looked for it elsewhere, right or wrong. Obviously it's wrong. But looking back on it, like, let's say, so relationship A ended and I went with relationship B because in that moment, relationship B is what I thought I needed at this moment in time.
Okay.
What if it didn't turn out the way I wanted to turn out? By default, I'm going to revert back to, dang, I should just stay where I was at. That's the one that got away. Understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think it's about where you at in your life. Regardless, can be multiple people for sure, in my opinion.
Yeah. I get where you're coming from.
Shit! If anybody don't like what I got to say,
no. I can almost guarantee you that women see that a completely different way because they don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
guess what? Half of what I just said came from a woman. Came from that woman who spoke the gospel. I take my glasses off for any woman who want to check me. Came from a woman and a pretty good one, might I add. So check yourself, ladies. If you got an issue, with it. If not, it's all good.
I like that conversation. I do.
Man, I loved it, bro. I loved
it because it's layered. You know, it can go a whole bunch of different ways, but you know, it for one definitely is about where you are in life, and a lot of people don't understand that and don't want to hear that.
And how much you really know about yourself too.
Right.
She mentioned that too. And
because I mean, yes, like you said, wrong, yes. But at the same time, do you want to make this decision that makes you happy?
Right.
Which, okay, if I'm going to make the decision to, and we'll say stay here to make you happy, how unhappy does that make me? And then in turn, is that going to make you unhappy?
Hey, dog, staying somewhere where you ain't happy is only a matter of motherfucking time. I'm a firm believer in that. Either it's a matter of time before shit pours over, or you're legit only gonna get a shell of this person that you want to know everything about.
Right. Right.
Listen, I thoroughly enjoyed the conversation her and I had, being as though we're both in different places in life. You know what I mean? And it was rewarding for me to hear. Right. To hear.
But also keeping in tune with that person and understanding, what's changing within them in life as well.
That's important. But how that's tough because that's a level of vulnerability. We all say we want to be vulnerable or be transparent, but that's tough. That's tough because you go into a relationship with someone you're hopefully giving them the opportunity in room to grow.
Yeah.
Now the scary part is what they grow into.
Yes.
And for that reason, that's why shit gets fucked up, in my opinion, when people do grow and it's not talked about it. It's like, oh, well, this ain't what I signed up for. Well, motherfucker, I'm not going to be who you met me as forever. When you met me at 19, you think I'm going to be that way at 39?
True.
Oh.
True.
So that's rolling the dice.
Yes. And so now the decision on the other hand is, what do you do to salvage? If you seeing them growing in a way that's different, and you're in tune with them, and you're in tune with this person, you're learning, you're trying to understand, you're figuring them out, and you feel like maybe they might be outgrowing you, do you let go and let them?
Now, outgrowing you is something different.
All right, well, let's throw that out then. So they're growing in an opposite way. So do you try to move with them, or do you give them the space, freedom, or whatever else to fulfill whatever they feel they might need or be missing?
For better or for worse. That's what they say.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what they say. But I was going to
it's a tough one. It's a tough one because no one wants to feel like such and such is better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do know what you're saying. I do know what you're saying. Last question for me. Yes or no? Have you ever been in a situation where you felt like a woman was too good for you?
I have, yes.
Got to go into detail.
Yes.
Okay.
And cool. and I'll short. I just felt like the thing she was looking for was different than what I was looking for.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the short part of it, and
I'll say yes as well. I'll say yes as well.
Yeah, but yeah, that's a good one, man. That's good. We probably could have led with that.
Yeah. All good.
We could have, but yeah, I don't got nothing else, man. I thoroughly enjoyed this. Got this out the way. Good conversations.
Yes, sir. Hey, man. Well, you know how I give it up, man. Shout out to you for keeping this thing afloat, man. I definitely appreciate you, dog. Appreciate the work that you put in, man. Shout out to my support system. Shout out to the home state, man. Shout out to all my dogs who were down in Houston, man. Like great time. Spent a lot of great memories in those few days. And as always, man, mental health is real. Myself or Reggie may not be subject matter experts on the matter, but I can assure you before you harm yourself and you harm others, please tap into Unapologetic Pod on IG and or Facebook or our individual IGs and or Facebook. And I promise you, we will get you the help that you need. And one more thing, let me give a shout out to Elisha because she made sure that I was equipped for what was going to come as far as topic wise, with all the things going on in the hip hop, all the things that go, even though I knew majority of it, but that joker made sure that I was hip. So I definitely appreciate that, Priestley. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Other than that, you already know what's going on with me, big dog, different toilet. Same shit.
Yeah, I had something else to throw in there. I felt like I missed some, but I'll charge it to my head, not my heart. We will be good. But definitely, I appreciate you as well, and just so we can get on here and talk, and talk our shit weekly, get these things in, have fun as well.
Man,
go ahead.
I'm sorry. Let me not cut you off. I think I needed to tell you this, right? I knew I had something. It was one more thing, and I apologize for cutting you off.
No, you good.
So I was in the airport Monday night, right? I'm through TSA, right? Going through TSA, and I'm cooling, you know what I mean? Whatever. I don't even know what I was thinking about at the time, but one of the agents continually looked at me. It was a woman. She looked at me and looked at me and looked at me. I had on an unapologetic shirt.
Okay.
Right? And she said, "Hey, are you just wearing merch or is that your podcast?" I said, "No, it's my podcast." Right? She said, "It's your podcast." She said, "And there's one other guy on there with you too." Now, Houston, Texas. And I said, "Yeah, my brother. Yeah, he's on there with me." She said, "You know what? I listen to you guys' podcast. Keep going."
I like that.
I swear, bro.
That means a lot.
I told her that. I swear. She said, "Yeah, because you guys have been going for a few years now."
Shout out to her. I like that. That means a lot.
I had to keep on going because I would have stopped to talk to her, rap with her, but had people behind me. I ain't want no shoe to get thrown at my head or nothing like that. So
yeah, you can't hold up the TSA line.
Yeah. But I was surprised, man.
You should have got an info. We tell her we sent her a hoodie or something, a shirt.
Yeah. Facts. I dropped the ball on that. Yeah. But I just let you know, man. We working.
Yeah. Oh, I do want to. I'm gonna start a group. Man. All guys though. It's gonna be like a man cave sports bar type group, man. It's probably gonna be on social media though, where we can just fellas can sit back, basically like the guys getting together, throwing, talking about things, life, love, relationship, traveling, sports, all that shit. I want to do that, man. I want to link niggas together and just have a increase my circle of men. Strong man, good group of guys, man. That's why
you should, man. You should, man. Do it. Well, you know what?
I have people. Well, we can't have no suckers in there, though, man. That's one thing I gotta tell people. Like, listen, we gotta vet niggas that you add. Like, we need solid men. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. But yeah. Hey, thank you to my family, friends, loved ones, everybody that continues to rock with us and support us. To the young lady in the airport. Definitely, and anybody else that supports us that we haven't physically, laid eyes on and don't even know, it means a lot. Sometimes I look at the stats and see, who listens to us where in parts of the world, and I'm just like, damn, I don't even know nobody in motherfucking Africa. I don't know nobody over here in New Zealand, but it's like here and there. So I mean, it means a lot. It means a lot, and appreciate it. But as always, we're unapologetic, we're unfiltered. Y'all know who it is. Your favorite North Carolinians, Dre, Reg. We are out of here. We will see y'all next week.
You know what it is. Thanks for listening to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.
Better follow me.